Hello, friends. So here is the thing. I have an announcement. I've opened the doors to my Creative Practice Keepers membership community for the next few days, and I only open it a couple times a year, so it's a limited time thing. And I want you to join us if it calls you. But the thing is that I don't want to sell it to you. I am tired of online sales pitches, and I bet that you are too. I can see through the hype and the hooks, and you can too. It becomes obvious when someone shifts from just sharing truly from their process to sharing something that is clearly working up to something that they want to sell you. Now, this is not at all to lay fault or judgment. We are all finding our way in this new territory and world, especially with this online stuff. And we all deserve to make a living. And yes, my livelihood does come from the Creative Practice Keepers community and the courses I offer as well. But really, I'm just tired of jumping through the hoops and the smoke and mirrors and trying to keep up with it all. Let's not waste this time and this life that we have, right? I just want to make some art. I don't know about you. I want to make some art and talk about juicy creative topics that we artists and creatives experience in our process and practice and lives just by the nature of how we engage. So I'm going to skip the hype and simply invite you to check out the Keepers description on that page and see if it calls to you, because that's what we're doing in Keepers. We're focusing on cultivating our creative practice, not more noise, but a space for our creative selves to explore and express and create the practices that are true to us. And I want to continue to put my creative energy into holding and creating that space inside of Keepers for all of us who feel called to share in that journey together. So Keepers, just to be clear, it's not a course. There's nothing to keep up with or time limited. There's just these rhythmic sort of invitations, prompts, inspiration, and resources to choose and integrate as you design and cultivate your own practice. And it's not all about me parsing out some secret approaches that are going to change your life or the art that you make or anything like that. I have experience and insight and decades of study and training, yes, and loads of passion for living a creative life and making our art and being true to who we really are. And I facilitate and share generously by my nature. But it is your process and your creative practice that will change you. That will be your greatest teacher. And that's what I want. I want that for you, and I want that for me. To be in our processes and practices, to be living it, experiencing it, and to be doing that kind of side by side and in witness to one another, and sharing what we discover as we feel called to in a safe and brave space with other creatives. Artists need artists, and we need each other to love what we love, to do what truly makes us come alive, and to share generously with one another to keep each other nourished as we carry on in our different capacities in this really messy, really hard world in these times. After 10 years of creating offerings online, I feel like Keepers is what I've been working toward because it's about more than just me. It's about us as creatives and artists and what it means to be part of a creative collective in these times. It is a warm, creative, wise, and supportive group from a variety of backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives that is already in the group, all who really seem to love and value the creative process, the learning, the thrill of making art, the mystery of how it changes us and forms us, and just keeping some sort of creative practice or perspective that is true to who they are. They value that as a part of their own holistic self-care and delight and or calling. I value that too. And I bet some of you do as well. So this is a group who feels into the truth of how art is a process of making and a way of seeing, brings more of what is good and beautiful and true and living into our whole lives. So I want to share this with you. I really do, if you want to join us. And I trust your ability to read the full description of all the details, your intuition, your wisdom, and your own process in discerning if this is the right next thing for your creative exploration. So doors are open just for a few days. So go check out the details. And I hope to get to welcome you to Creative Practice Keepers. And I can't wait to see what we create and grow together. So check it out, join us, and let's raise some creative energy and make some art.